Hello and welcome to the Portobello Bookshop podcast. We are based in Portobello, the seaside community of Edinburgh, Scotland. To browse books and learn more about our upcoming events, visit our website at theportobellobookshop.com or follow us at PortyBooks across social platforms including Instagram for event announcements, book recommendations and more.
Hello and welcome to the very first episode of the Portobello Bookshop podcast. My name is Elise.
And my name is Euan, and we're the events team here at the Portobello Bookshop.
So today is a super quick episode to introduce the bookshop, ourselves, the podcast, and a little bit about what you can expect in future episodes. If you love books, learning more about your favorite authors, and getting to hear world-class events for free from the comfort of your home or commute or wherever you listen to podcasts, then stay tuned.
So firstly, a little bit about the bookshop. So the Portobello Bookshop is based in Edinburgh's seaside community of Portobello. We're situated on the high street where there's a thriving scene of independent businesses and cafes that we're lucky to call our neighbours. Plus we're right by the seaside. The beach is only a 3-minute walk from the shop and there's a lovely long stretch of promenade for our lunch break strolling. We feel so lucky to be in such a beautiful location and we hope everyone can come along for a visit in person someday. We're independently owned and we really appreciate the love and support that's out there for indie bookshops in the UK and across the world.
Yeah, Euan and I are part of a dedicated and passionate team of book professionals. We specialize in book selling, book buying, and event planning, among the many other talents of our team.
So a little bit about ourselves, perhaps. My name is Euan and I started working at the bookshop as events manager in January 2021. As we are recording this in early August 2026, it means I've worked here for about 5.5 years. It's a great pleasure to work on the events programme and in the bookshop generally, and to have grown with the bookshop since then. I really enjoy having chats with regular customers on the shop floor. Figuring out who we have similar tastes with is one of the best things about being a bookseller, so that you can recommend the right book. And I think that talking about books is something that never gets old.
I couldn't agree more. My name is Elise, and this week actually marks my 1-year anniversary of working for the bookshop. It's a real joy to get to work with such a fantastic team and an honor to get to step into the events program that Euan and the rest of the team worked so hard to build over the last, 7 years. It's also been amazing to have the opportunity to work on such fantastic events all year round.
As Elise mentioned there, 7 years, we very recently celebrated the bookshop's 7th birthday on the 24th of July 2026, and we wanted to launch this podcast to coincide with what is a special anniversary for us. Over the past 7 years, we've grown from strength to strength to become one of the go-to stops for some of the biggest authors in the UK and beyond when they go on tour to promote their books.
And that actually brings us to the purpose of this podcast. We love planning and hosting these events because we're really passionate about connecting authors with their audiences, and we try to reach as many people as possible with every event.
And we're also quite a techie bookshop, and live streaming the majority of our events is really important to us in terms of broadening accessibility to them. It's something that has remained a core part of our events outlook since the COVID lockdowns in 2020 and into 2021. Our proficiency in broadcasting live streams means that over the years we've been able to record a lot of our events, and now we're turning them into podcast episodes in the hope that we can connect the bookshop and these authors with an even wider audience.
So, here's the plan. Many of our episodes will come directly from events we've hosted in the bookshop or at external venues in the past few years, but we've also got plans for other episode formats.
You can expect to hear exclusive author interviews, book announcements, and discussions between booksellers for everything from book recommendations and prize winner predictions to our thoughts on book adaptations. That one might get a little bit juicy, perhaps.
Yep.
Elise, I wonder if we could perhaps kick things off by talking a little bit about what we're currently reading.
Euan, I'm so glad you asked. I feel very lucky to be reading an early proof copy of Barbara Kingsolver's latest novel. It's called Partita, It features an ambitious young pianist who's able to escape her small town by getting a music scholarship to a university. Things don't go exactly as she had planned, and we get to see her life both at university and what has happened to her beyond that. I don't want to give too much else away, but the book is, of course, brilliant and heartbreaking, and I can't wait for it to officially hit the shelves in October. What have you been reading?
Partita sounds excellent. That is definitely going to be a much passed around proof copy here in the bookshop amongst the team. Well, I'm currently reading The Correspondent by Virginia Evans, and I am absolutely loving it. I'm about 3/4 of the way through, and from very early on, I was reeled in by the emotional weight of the things that we, the reader, are told by the correspondence that is featured throughout the book, but also that the gaps are pretty important too. It's really fun to be sort of reading into those certain things and then finding out along the way whether they become important or not. I remember very clearly that you recommended The Correspondent to me when we started working together, so it's brilliant to finally be reading and loving it. And I think it's richly deserving of all the praise I've heard for it. What a beautifully realised concept for a novel, and Virginia Evans is a brilliant winner of the Women's Prize for Fiction 2026.
I know, we were so excited when that was announced because we were lucky enough to have Virginia in the shop, and she's sort of a team favorite around here, so I'm glad you are enjoying it.
Yeah, and hopefully, so Elise actually chaired the conversation with Virginia here in the bookshop. So hopefully at some point we'll maybe even be able to share that on the podcast.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you to everyone who's been listening. Thank you for bearing with us on our first ever podcast attempt. We promise that the next episodes will feature guests who are maybe a little bit more exciting than the two of us, if you can imagine it. We hope you'll enjoy the podcast as a chance to hear from your favorite authors, as well as be introduced to some books and authors that you might not be familiar with already.
Thank you all for listening to this introductory episode, and we hope to chat to you again soon. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Portobello Bookshop podcast. We hope you enjoyed the conversation. Find our other episodes on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. To learn more about our bookshop and upcoming events, follow us at Porty Books across social platforms including Instagram, or check out our website at theportobellobookshop.com.